大胆なのね。
どこかの遠くにあるという天国みたいな島でも足りない真夏の太陽輝く青い空澄み渡る青い海ヤシの木もやさ
Greetings everyone, this is Potato Hedgehog, and welcome to the Q&A episode of Senran Kagura Estival vs. Abridged. A lot of you sent in a lot of questions, so this might be a long episode. Oh, and don't worry, episode 10 is still happening. I just need to put a shit ton more effort into it, considering that the Abridged series might be coming to an end. Considering I need to wrap up quite a few more subplots, get on with the final battle between Ryoki, Ryobi, and Ryona, and quite possibly explain why Asuka looks like Daidoji. Anywho, you guys came here for some questions, and I'm gonna give them to you. So here we go. First up, Hanzo International Academy! Question for Asuka. Are you sure you're still the main character? Everyone else seems to be getting more spotlight.
I'm pretty sure I'm still the main character. I am getting a game that's based around me in like a year or so, right? Well, that's what Mr. Takaki says.
Question for Ikaruga. How are you and your brother doing? Are you guys doing better as siblings?
Oh yes, my brother is doing fine. Although he's still trying to be the world's most charming man. I always tell him that he is. He's a good guy. He's just a bit awkward sometimes.
Question for Katsuragi. How do you feel about getting your own boobs groped?
Hell, I don't mind it at all. Grope away.
Steamy question for Yagyu. Do you and Hibari take baths together? No comment. Question for Hibari. How does it feel to be Haruka's plaything? Most guys will be jealous.
Huh? I thought Mr. Potato was Haruka's plaything. Or am I reading her signals wrong?
Moving right along to the Crimson Squad with a question for Homura. Homura, do you still have a crush on Asuka? Have you guys gone on any dates yet?
Pretty sure she said in the last episode of the Abridged series that she has a boyfriend.
Are you annoyed by this?
Keep talking and I'll cut your fucking head off.
Okay, moving on. Question for Yomi. Any good bean sprout recipes to share?
Well, of course! There's always my famous bean sprout casserole. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, sure. Question for Hikage. Can we hear you spit some more mad bars? I want you to set the fire to the streets with your sick rap skills. Stick around for Peach Beach Splash Abridged. You might get what you want. Question for Mirai. Do people mistake you for a child on the street? And secondly, how's your writing going?
I hate it when people mistake me for a kid. But my writing's going well. Thank you.
Oh boy. Question for Haruka. Do you and the creator of the Abridged series have a little fun on the side?
A good mistress never reveals her secrets. However, Potato is a good boy. He's well behaved, never talks back. And I must say, he's very loyal.
Haruka, why do you have to say that shit on camera?
Oh, don't be coy, darling. You know you love it. I love you.
I love you too. Moving right along to the guess-in team, with a question for Yumi. Why are you so popular?
Not to toot my own horn or anything, but perhaps it's because I'm one of the more serious characters in this series, and I'm not a generic protagonist like Asuka.
Question for Yozakura. Are you Yumi's wife? 'Cause if you are, that makes you the mom, Yumi the dad, Murakumo and Shiki your kids, and Minori the baby.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I mean, we are a family, but not in that sense. I mean, Yumi and I are just friends. Can we just move on to the next question, please?
Question for Murakumo. I know you make comics, but do you make any lewd comics? And if you do lewd things, do you make lewd materials?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do make naughty comics, but not when I'm around the others, of course.
Shiki, how often do you go out and party? And secondly, how is a good shinobi like you so sexy?
Every day's a party for me. Come on now. And secondly, everybody knows I'm the sexiest shinobi to ever shinobi. Deal with it.
Question for Minori. May I have some of your candy?
Of course! And I can put them in my pancakes if you want me to. Watermelons!
Next up is the Hebjo team, starting with Miyabi. Do you think it's strange that people think you're a guy but you have enormously large breasts? If I'm honest, it infuriates me to no end. Question for Emu. Why aren't you and Miyabi married yet? Or dating? You obviously like her. Why not be her waifu? Oh, god damn it! Come on, Emu! While Emu is trying to get herself together, we actually have two questions from Murasaki. Firstly, what do you do in your spare time? And secondly, how does it feel to have the biggest boobs out of anyone in the cast?
Well, if I'm not on a mission, I usually am on my computer playing the Elder Scrolls Online. And if I'm not doing that, I'm reading that novel that Mirai posted online. And if people like my boobs, then so be it. I just hope that they're not a big perv about it, you know?
And we got a sorta steamy question for Ryobi. You've got a cute booty, and I know you're proud of it. Mind giving us a peek?
I don't know. How badly do you want it?
Potato, I swear to God I'm gonna kill you! Joke's on you, bitch. You kill me, you're out of a job. Anyway, on to your less murderous sibling, Riona. What was the question again? Can I be your master, or is the creator your master? Or maybe Haruka is.
I'll let anyone be my master if they bully me! Woof woof! Oh!
Combining two teams into one this time, because that's how the comments wanted it. First question for Ryoki. What were Ryobi and Riona like when they were kids? Do you remember what you were like as a kid?
Ryobi and Ryona have always been my sisters, no matter what age. Although, Ryobi was kind of more like Ryona when they were growing up. Ryona always wanted to be close to me, and she was, and I think Ryobi wanted it more. And when I was younger, I can't exactly remember, but I'm glad you asked.
And now a question for Sayuri, or should we say Jasmine. Why that old pervert Hanzo? Why him?
Amongst other things, he knew how to smash this pussy like a mean motherfucker. You know what I mean?
And now a question for Renka. What is with your accent? Are you not Japanese?
Ah, bloody hell. I knew someone was going to bring that up sooner or later. Truth be told, according to Potato, me accent was inspired by Jim Sterling. Jim motherfucking Sterling. Thank God for him, mate.
Hit the lever!
By the way, that amazing piece of sax was created by Carl Catron. His channel will be in the description below if you want to check him out. He does amazing sax pieces. Anywho, next question! Next question for Kafuru. Can you roast the creator, please?
Oh, I don't know. Potato seems like a really cool guy. But if you insist... You dirty, stuck-up, piece of dog shit, ass-licking piece of human garbage! How dare you put us in this shit and expect us to roll along with it! You fucking asshole! There, was that good enough?
Jesus, Kafuru. Didn't know you had that much rage. Anyway, Hanabi, how many times do you blow up?
What was that, dude? Couldn't hear over the explosion.
Anyway, now we move on to the finals. Question for Daidoji. What is your workout regimen like? I want to get shredded like you.
60,000 push-ups a day, 50,000 sit-ups a day, 100 laps around the planet in just 5 seconds, and just punching a wall if I get bored. If you do that, maybe one day you'll come close to being like me.
Almost in the final stretch. Rin/Suzune? What is your real name? Anywho, let's get on with the question. Do you still like Master Kiria, or are you and Daidoji an item now? Or are you seeing someone totally different?
Master Kiria will always be my little honey bunny, even though he can get a little pervy sometimes. I wouldn't mind if he got a little pervy with me.
What am I saying? Purge that from your mind! Now! And now a question for me. The only question for me, as far as I know... Oh, wait, there are two. 1. Did I study voice acting? No, I have not, actually. It's kind of a weird story that I'm not willing to get into in this episode. Maybe if I do something later on, I can explain why I got into voice acting. And secondly, would I be willing to do an abridged series of the Senran Kagura Estival vs. OVA? Yes and no, because I'm pretty sure that OVA was made by Funimation, and you know how they are when it comes to copyright and all that shit. But I would be interested in doing it if the chance ever arose, and if I could actually find it. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that little Q&A episode that I did, and it's quite possibly the longest episode I've done. Anywho, episode 10 should be ready in the next few days. I am not sure, but when it's ready, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, see you next time.